Is it different, Chris, that how we look at Kawhi if he joins the Lakers and makes them a super team as opposed to Kevin Durant joining Golden State?
I think it's different because of the circumstances. I mean, Kevin Durant, when he joined Golden State, was just beaten by Golden State. If the Lakers had knocked off the Raptors in the finals and Kawhi had jumped, I think we'd probably have a different opinion of this possibility. But if he joins the Lakers, I just think people will say he wanted to go back to Southern California, and the Lakers, I guess, offered him the best chance to win, even though I'm not entirely convinced of that, Dan. I mean, I keep hearing this narrative that, they would be a super team, no question, with the three guys, but I don't know that they'd be the favorite next year. I mean, you have to fill out that roster somehow, and it's not 3-on-5 or 3-on-7 or 8 when you look at teams that are deep in that way. I mean, I just think the first year they'd certainly have some trouble winning if Kawhi wound up there.
What is the holdup here? What is Kawhi waiting for?
I don't know that he's waiting for anything. Like everybody else, it's been tough to get any kind of information out of both his camp and the people inside the other organizations, because there's so much at stake for all three of these teams that nobody's trying to tip any hand one way or the other. I just think Kawhi, in his first foray into real free agency, with a lot more than just where he wants to play and the type of players he wants to play with at stake. Remember, the medical stuff really matters to Kawhi Leonard. I mean, the Raptors did a great job last year of, kind of patching him together for that 60 regular season games in the final 24 of the playoffs. And even at the end, I mean, he was battling through something as he made it all the way to the finals. So, I think Kawhi and the people around him are doing a lot of research on just what kind of programs these teams can put them on. This is why the Raptors, I don't want to say feel confident, but at least have to feel like they've got a good chance, because they've proven to Kawhi Leonard that that what their medical staff can do and how they operate, it worked for him. Beyond the basketball stuff, if Kawhi's thinking about his long-term health, the Raptors certainly can show him something positive.
The best place for Kawhi Leonard, NBA-wise, is where? Like the league. What would the league want?
I think people would assume that the league would want Kawhi in LA because it's a ratings bonanza, just like it was with Golden State and when they played and they were successful. But that's just never been Adam Silver's MO. I mean, Adam Silver, every time I talk to him, and he said this in other interviews as well, but he just kind of craves that NFL-style parity, like that, just to have 7, 8, 9 teams begin the playoffs with a realistic chance to win a championship. So even though the ratings kind of tanked last year, because Toronto was in it and you don't get that Canadian market and the U.S. Nielsen ratings, I think the NBA loved it. I think having a new team win a championship for the first time, I think they viewed that as a net positive. So I think if all things being equal, I think the league would either rather have Kawhi go to Toronto or go to the Clippers, which would be a good team, but not a super team by any stretch.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.